Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Faulty Poker, and in today's video I'm going to be doing 13 summon attempts, including one DreadKnight attempt. Taking a moment now to just share the live stream with my community Discord, which you can find linked in the description below. And I'm also going to share the link in Hero Discussion. Just because I like those guys in Hero Discussion, I've always enjoyed poking my head in there. Okay, so just to go over the kind of summons that we intend to do today, it looks like, let me just make sure I got everything all set up. Alright, here we go. So we've got 13 summon attempts total today. We're going to be doing a rare pirate gardener paired with a common monk fisher. We're also going to do a common archer forager paired with a rare thief fisher. We'll have two more monk pirate pairs, a priest wizard pair, a knight warrior pair. Hey Tim, glad to see ya. A paladin dark knight pair, two of those. A summoner ninja pair, a dragoon sage pair, which is going to be our DreadKnight attempt. Then we have two more monk pirate pairs and another knight warrior pair. So I hope you guys are excited. I know I am, and I'm definitely hoping to summon something good, have a good time, chat with you guys. I hope you guys have all read the announcement. Hey Trey, happy to see you. T-Top, of course, happy to see you as well. I hope you guys have all read the Medium post by DeFi Kingdoms unveiling the details about the DeFi Kingdoms subnet on Avalanche. A lot of great stuff. I'm super excited about that. I think that we are good to go. Let's go over to the portal and get our first summon attempt cooking. Okay. So for our first summon attempt today, what we have is a rare pirate gardener. I'm going to be pairing him with a common monk fisher. So this is a rare pirate gardener, and he's going to be partnered with a common monk fisher. Yeah, 13 summons, so that'll be exciting. With this pair, I expect to profit roughly 60% of the time. It's more like 58.84% of the time. Let me pull up the match percentages just so we can get an idea of what I might pull. I have a 14% chance at a ninja, a couple small shots at other advanced pairs due to my recessives, 39% chance at a monk, 30% chance at a pirate, 11% chance, nearly 12 at a mining, 40% chance at gardening, but I would prefer to get fishing on a ninja if a mutation occurs. Otherwise, I'm probably looking for mining, or foraging, or fishing, depending on what comes up. Probably not looking for gardening though. We have a 46% chance. Hey Latic, glad to see you. 46% chance at getting better than a common here. Taking a look at our recessives, we have priest and wizard giving us a slight chance towards a summoner, and then we have thief and archer, which is giving us that dark knight chance. Unfortunately, this monk recessive right here isn't doing anything for us because there's no pirate on this end. As far as profession recessives going, the only thing I would highlight would be this R1 mining. Keep a lookout for R1 mining on summoning pairs. It definitely increases your value, pretty much regardless of what the summoning pair is, just because the floor on mining is so high. Okay, so first summon of the day, live on stream. Let's see what we can get. Hope everybody's had a good day so far today. Glad to see you guys. Ooh, a mutation on our first summon of the day. That means it's going to be a good one. We got a common ninja 5 out of 5 Gen 2 Gardener. Unfortunately, it's a Gardener, but no big deal. It still has some substantial summoning value as a Gen 2 advanced class. So, common ninja Gardener. And let's take this guy over to the professions area, send him fishing real quick, and then we'll evaluate his price. So mutation on the first pull, that's going to be profitable for sure. I have to also price out both of the parents because they're going to be going in the tavern as well. So let's go over to the tavern and take a look at what a common ninja gardener Gen 2 5 out of 5 goes for. So gardening ninja, 5 summons remaining, generation 2. It looks like they go for about 170 jewel. I'm actually going to remove gardening and instead price match just the lowest here. So 140 for a minor. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'll just price match this one. And I would say at 140 jewel, that is a 86 jewel profit after tavern fees and summoning fees. Definitely happy with that summon. Without a doubt, that's above our expected value for the summon, so we're running hot already. Let's take a look at what a rare pirate gardener is worth. So gardening, rare pirate. Looks like they go for about 99 jewel, but this is level 3. It is the floor. Let me remove gardening and see just what a rare pirate tends to go for. 64 jewel. I'm going to pull up DFK Tavern just to remind myself about how good pirates are at gardening. They're terrible, so I'm comfortable with just price matching the cheapest pirate at 64 jewel. I'm actually going to put him in for 63 jewel. It's not so simple. I pretty much never pair based off of rarity alone. For example, later on today, I'm going to be doing a DreadKnight summon attempt. I have a rare Dragoon to pair with my rare Sage, but I'm actually going to choose the uncommon Dragoon because the value of the pair is higher. So it's not so cut and dry as pair this rarity with that rarity. Of course, the higher rarity parents that you use will give you a higher chance at a higher rarity pull. The next thing that we have to price out is our common monk fisher, which was part of our summoning pair. I hope that helps you at all, T-Top. Looks like they're worth about 41 jewel. Or they're worth about 42 jewel. I'm going to put mine in for 41 jewel. Okay, back to the portal and we can get on with our second summon attempt. Oh, I just realized I'm actually dropping substantial frames right now, so I'm going to pause for a moment. The stream seems to be experiencing some intense lag. Okay. Just a moment, guys, trying to sort out this internet problem. But a great first pull for sure. I'm dropping way too many frames. Unfortunately. Can any of you let me know how the stream quality is going right now, please? Any viewers, that would be very appreciated. Okay, I think I've done just about everything that I can, and I don't see anybody complaining about it right now. 48% over the last 2 minutes. Oh, man. What you look for in starting summoning pair other than Gen 1 10 out of 10? Some things that you could look for would be mining. Mining brings up the overall value just because the floor on mining heroes is so high. Another thing you can look for is recessive mining. On the professions, the more, especially R1 for mining. For your main class, you could look for recessives that match your main class as well, and that increases your summoning value. Okay, so you guys are saying that the stream looks fine. I'm just going to take your word for it and continue. For some reason, I was getting an error saying I had dropped over 40% of my frames, which to my understanding means that I was lagging, but if you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it. Let's get going. Here's our second summoning pair of the day. We have a common archer forager paired with a rare thief fisher. 48 jewel to summon. With this pair, I'm expecting a profit about 67% of the time. Let's take a look at our match percentages for the pair just to get an idea of what we may pull. We have a 17.58% chance at a DreadKnight. Hey J-Dub, glad to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. We got a 38% chance at an archer, 28% chance at a thief. You've only missed one summon attempt so far, J-Dub. We got on our first summon, we got a mutation and summoned a common ninja gardener. We have 12% chance at mining, thankfully. Hardly any chance at gardening, thankfully. And 40% chance at foraging. 46% chance at better than a common. We can see our R1 is aligned on this pair. And then over here we have R1 mining, which is doing some great things for us on our potential summons. Okay. Let's take a look at what we might get. Yeah, Mythic DreadKnight sounds real good. I actually pulled one of those before. You can find that Mythic in one of my videos. I'm not sure what the title was. Here we got a common archer fisher. Let's go ahead and send him fishing. And then I'm also going to have to price out the parents for this pair as well. The ninja we're not going to sell, just because he has summoning value that I intend to capitalize on. So that was a common archer fisher. Okay, we already got some bloaters from our ninja. Who doesn't love some bloaters? Let's take a look at what a common archer fisher tends to go for. Yeah, kind of the exact opposite of a Mythic DreadKnight. So it looks like a common archer fisher goes for about 42.9 jewel. I'm going to list mine for 42 jewel, and that's going to be a small loss of 7.58 jewel after tavern fees. We also have to price out a common archer forager, which was part of the summoning pair. So it looks like he's worth about 50 jewel. I'm going to stick him in the tavern for 49 jewel right now. The reason why I undercut the market is just because I'm not trying to get profit by squeezing every single jewel out of whatever hero I may be trying to sell. My main avenue of making money off the hero is from the summon attempt itself. Other than that, I'm just trying to sell the hero, get the jewel back, and summon some more. Okay, so we got that being worked on. Let's take a look at also what a Rare Thief Fisher is worth. So Rare Thief Fisher looks like it goes for about 97.8. I'm going to go ahead and list him for 97. Pretty happy about that. It's a pretty valuable hero to be discarding here. How do you like the new tavern music? I like it, it's great. Yeah, I think all the music is really well done. It feels cozy, I like listening to it. Come for the summons, stay for the music. Hey, Encoded, I recognize you. Welcome to the stream, I hope you enjoy it. We're about to get on to our third summon attempt. So far we summoned a Gen 2 5 out of 5 Ninja Common Gardener, and we also summoned a Gen 2, well, I won't even mention the Gen, it's a Common Archer Fisher. That was a small loss, so we got a big win and a small loss so far. Moving on to our third summon attempt for the day. We have an Uncommon Monk Fisher. Which I'm going to be pairing with this Common Pirate Forager. With this pair, I expect to profit 100% of the time. That's just because no hero is currently worth 36 jewel or less. When I'm talking about how often I'm going to profit, I'm talking about on the summoning fee. Let's pull up the match percentages just to get an idea of what we might pull with this pair. We got a 15.75% chance at a ninja, so we have some monk recessives working in our favor. We got 42% chance at a monk, 39% chance at a pirate. No chance hardly at mining, no chance at all at gardening, thankfully, and a 60-40 split between fishing and foraging. 44% chance at getting better than a common. Taking a look at our recessives, we have an R1 pirate here, which actually is helping us even though it's on a monk, because on our opposite pair we have an R1 monk and an R2 monk. So these recessives are interacting with this recessive to give us increased mutation rate on ninja, and then also we have a recessive here of a monk, which is helping with our monk. Same thing over here, pirate, that's helping and interacting with the pirate. For some reason I kind of had a brain fart trying to explain that, but I hope it was understandable. Oh, awesome. Good luck. I hope you do well on your summoning pairs. Yeah, jewel's cheap, and the floor prices on heroes are pretty high, so it's pretty great whenever the floor price rises. It makes summoning more profitable to do as long as you aren't paying an increased price for the summoning pair. But I expect the summoning pairs to increase in price as well. Here we got a Common Archer Forager. Let's go ahead and send him foraging. And then we'll also collect this guy who we gotta send off into the tavern. It's gonna be crazy when I eventually pull an egg on stream. At some point in time it's gonna happen. If I keep streaming like this, it's gotta happen eventually, right? Here we go. So, going over to the tavern, first we can price out our common archer forager. Looks like it goes for about 50 jewel. I'm going to go ahead and list mine for 49 jewel. Then let's sell the hero that we pulled on the previous summon attempt. This archer fisher is going in the tavern for 42 jewel. So this is just the hero that we pulled on the previous summon. Okay, just making sure I haven't missed anything. Gotta be careful when selling heroes. Okay, back to the portal we go. Oh, I saw a dragoon in the tavern. I don't know if any of you guys noticed that. That was cool. I want to see a DreadKnight in a tavern too. That's something else I'd like to see. I want to see that big sword. Okay, so for our next summoning pair, we have a legendary monk miner. This guy's got insane summoning value. He is going to be paired with our common pirate forager. Both of these guys are going in the tavern after this summon. With this pair, I expect to profit roughly 78% of the time on this summoning fee of 48 jewel. Let's take a look at what we might pull from this pair. So as you can see, we got a 14% chance at a ninja, so no recessives helping us out there. Some recessives giving us a small chance at a dark knight, 32% chance at a pirate, 30% chance at a monk. We got nearly a 50% chance at mining, love that. Love 0% chance at gardening. Unfortunately, no chance really at fishing, which we would prefer on a ninja, but between mining and foraging, I'm going to be happy either way. You can see we got a nearly 49% chance at getting better than a common. And taking a look at our recessives here, our R1 and R2 on our pirate are mining, our dominant is mining over here, so love that, fantastic stuff. And then over here we can see nothing really working out for us except for the R1 and R2 giving us a slight dark knight chance. After this summon, both of the summoning pair are going into the tavern as well. I got a lot of heroes on their last summon, or a lot of pairs on their last summon today. Yeah, I'm going to be pricing a legendary monk miner with... I price it as having no summoning value left. Of course, it does have summoning value left. But since I'm discarding it and I want it to move, I'm going to price it at having 0 summoning value remaining. Okay. We got another archer. That's 3 archers in a row. This time uncommon. Uncommon archer miner. That's going to be a win, I would expect. Maybe we'll hit 4 archers in a row. Hey Tim, happy to have you in the stream. I like your profile picture. Okay, let's go over to the professions. I'm feeling fishing for this miner. I kind of just pick randomly. I'm just trying to use fishing or foraging as a quick way to expend the stamina, get a little bit of questing yield, and then dump the hero in the tavern. This is the previous hero that we just pulled. So far in the stream, Tim, if you're just joining us, we've pulled a Gen 2 5 out of 5 common ninja gardener. We also pulled a common archer fisher, a common archer forager, and just now a uncommon archer miner. So let's go ahead and first let's price out our uncommon archer miner. Anything minor is a win. Yeah, it's so great. Mining is fantastic, and like I like to say, look for mining recessives on your summoning pairs. Looks like our pull is worth about 61 jewel. I'll be putting him in the tavern for 60. Other things I need to price out are the... Well, first let me sell our previous pull. He's going in the tavern for 49 jewel. Yeah, we love mining as summoners for sure. It's kind of amazing how summoning is structured. Summoners are incentivized to summon the kind of heroes that are worth more, right? So that the supply of heroes that are worth more is always going to be what the summoners are targeting, which should increase the supply of the heroes that are worth more, which should slowly drive down the price. Yeah. Summoning's pretty fantastic because it puts it all on the summoners to decide to summon or not. When it's not profitable to do so, we'll have to stop, and when it is profitable to do so, we'll continue to summon. I think it's structured pretty well, and I'm even more excited about it with Crystal Vale and the arbitrage opportunities with 2 different taverns to work with. So we also need to price a legendary monk miner. Looks like they're worth about 189 jewel. I'll put mine in the tavern for 185. Let's remove mining and see. Wow, not much of a premium on mining for a monk. A legendary monk, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. I mean, at 185 jewel, I'm still going to be super happy. So he's going in the tavern now. And I'm pricing him as having no summoning value left, of course. And then next we have to price out a common pirate forager. That was also part of the summoning pair. Looks like to go for about 41.95 jewel. I'll go ahead and sell mine for 41 jewel. We're already 4 summons deep today and doing well. Across the 4 summons, we've profited 100 jewel, so far so good. That's after tavern fees and summoning fees. Okay, now let's go back to the portal and get into our 5th summon of the stream. I hope that the quality is alright. I don't necessarily think that the USD price of jewel is a direct factor on considering whether or not to summon at all. It's pretty much all about the current tavern conditions. So summoning has really no calculations relating to USD, in my opinion. Okay, so we have an uncommon priest gardener and a common wizard forager. 32 jewel to summon, so we're going to profit 100% of the time on that summoning fee. It really just depends on what the floors are, what the value of the summoning heroes are. There's a lot of moving pieces. We got a 14% chance at a summoner, small chance at a dark knight, 30% chance at a wizard, 40% chance at a priest. So we have an increased chance at a priest, but no increased chance at a summoner. That means that the recessives aren't in great spots, and there's nothing complementing them on the wizard's end. We got 53% chance at gardening, which is fine. This is their preferred profession, even though it's not their most valuable profession. I'd prefer to get mining, of course. We got a 37% chance at foraging as well, 44% chance at getting better than a common. If gardening was hot right now, guys, look at this priest. Two-head gardening is not hot right now, but imagine if this was mining. Taking a look at our recessives, see we have 2 recessive priests on the wizard, and that does nothing for us because there's no wizard on this end. So that's why we have an increased chance to summon a priest, but no increased chance at a mutation. Let me in. Let me in. Oh boy. I'm just gonna keep clicking it. Give me my summon. I've never had to do this for that long. Alright, I'll just wait a couple seconds. Are you guys excited about the subnet news? Because I know I am. Super excited about that. Hoping that my guild will be able to be a validator. Because I know I definitely can't afford to be a validator on my own. You need 2,000 AVAX to do that. That's like $150,000. But I like the idea of spreading the entire investment across the whole guild. That way everybody has a chance to profit a little bit or have a share of the revenue from being a validator. And I'm always for community-oriented incentives. The reason I know why my friends don't summon at high cost jewel is the risk to reward, because let's say they lose 20J for the summon. At 4J it's no big deal, it's not a big hit, but at 20J it kills you. Yeah, for sure, I understand that. Everybody's got their own appetite for risk. Here we go, we got an uncommon priest gardener. At 32 jewel, this is going to be profitable. Let's send her off foraging. Yeah, I know a lot of people think about it that way though, Encoded. A lot of people think about it based on how much they could potentially lose in USD. Which I don't really agree with, but Jose's got a paladin for sale if any of you guys are interested. Welcome to the stream, Jose. Why would you have stopped at just one summon done on that paladin, Jose? That looks it looks like you took the most profitable summon off the hero and are trying to dump the rest. Sorry to say. Okay. So now we have a uncommon priest gardener. It looks like he's worth about 45 jewel. I'm going to put him in the tavern for 44 jewel, and at that price, that's a 10 jewel profit after summoning fees and tavern fees. We also have to sell this uncommon archer miner now. Hopefully by mid-April it will be up to date 10%. Up to date 10%. I'm not sure what you mean, Joshua. Could you let me know? Okay, this uncommon archer miner is going in the tavern for 60 jewel. Up to date 100%. What do you mean by up to date 100%? I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's get over to the portal and get on with our next summon. On this next summon, we have a common Knight Miner paired with a common Warrior Forager. So this is a common Knight Miner. These guys are expensive to come by. They've got substantial summoning value. Just because it's the preferred binding class. You know it's crazy when the Gen 2 basics come out with summoning value. 36 jewel to summon. I expect to profit 100% of the time on that summoning fee. Let's take a look at what we may pull. We've got a 14% chance at a Paladin, 31% chance at a Warrior or a Knight. Wouldn't be unhappy to hit one of these if it comes up mining. 62% chance at mining, 37% chance at foraging, 41% chance at getting better than a common. Taking a look at our recessives, we've got nothing really working in our favor except for this beautiful all aligned mining Knight. This was a fantastic pull when I pulled it. And then over here, this is awesome. If you guys can find a Warrior Forager priced low, and then take a look at the recessives, look for mining recessives, because I guarantee you the person who summoned it was trying to get mining, and they're likely to have some mining recessives. But fantastic recessives on both of these heroes in terms of profession. Not so much on the main class. It's kind of hard to perfectly get everything. I like the way that summoning is structured in that way. It's super hard to find a hero that has the perfect combination of attributes that you're looking for. And that is good, in my opinion. Okay, so we got a Knight Miner, I hope. Taking a look at the back of the card, boom! Oh, foraging. A little bit of a miss, but still profitable summon. Uncommon Knight Forager. Let's take him over to the profession, get some value out of him right away. But yeah, the recessives for profession on that Knight are insane. We're going to collect our priest and list her in the tavern as well. We have the DreadKnight summon attempt coming up soon. We're going to do 2 Dragoon summon attempts next, then 1 Sage summon attempt, and then it'll be the DreadKnight summon attempt. Hope you guys are excited about that. I know I am. If I could summon a DreadKnight on stream live, that's going to be insane. Let's go over to the tavern, price out our most recent pull, which is a uncommon Knight Forager. They look to be worth about 55 jewel. I'm going to sell mine for 54 jewel, and at that price, that's a 16 jewel profit after summoning fees and tavern fees. Gonna go ahead and list our uncommon priest that we just pulled previously for 44 jewel. 2 uncommons in a row. 3 uncommons in a row, actually. Wow. Before that, I had, it looked like 10 commons in a row? Yeah, 10 commons in a row, including yesterday's summons. But just because they're commons doesn't mean it can't be profitable. Let's move on to the portal. Oh no, the leg's coming. Yeah, it's up to... I don't know what to do, guys. What do you guys think I should do? Should I continue to summon, or should I stop and record the rest and post? I'd really love to hear what your guys' opinions on that are. Because I know I'm not going to be able to fix it. Nothing I've done has fixed it during the stream. I'm still waiting on my friend to help me out with my settings. So please, you guys, in the description below, let me know Or I'm going to actually write a message. Just waiting on response from you guys on that. For now, I guess I will continue on this next summon. Let me know if anything's going wrong, guys. Let me know if you think I should record the rest or stream the rest, but I'll do one more summon while I'm waiting on you guys to respond to that. I'm super sorry about the issues on the stream. I'm certainly not an expert when it comes to streaming. Just kind of whip this together for fun. And it has been a lot of fun streaming and chatting with you guys while I do so. So here we got a common Paladin Forager, which I'm going to be pairing with this common DreadKnight Miner. Trying for a Dragoon here. 64 jewel to summon. I expect to profit roughly 58% of the time on this pair. Let's take a look at what we might expect to pull. So we have a 14% chance at a Dragoon, a 1% chance nearly at a Summoner, which would be a mutation, 30% chance each at a Paladin and a Dark Knight, 40% chance at Mining, roughly. I love that. Other than that, I'd be happy with anything but Gardening. 41% chance at better than a common, and taking a look at our recessives, we can see where we're getting that summoner chance from right here and right here. Other than that, not much to say about recessives. Let's take a look at what we are going to pull. Okay, I'm going to keep going. You guys have said so. I hope that it's watchable. Let me know if it gets unwatchable, because this is still a recording. I want people to be able to watch the video after the stream as well. I hope that YouTube is able to make sure the quality isn't too terrible. And I'm just going to have to do some more research into my settings. Ooh, another uncommon. That's 4 uncommons in a row, guys. We got a Warrior Forager. So I'm going to have to price the summoning pair on this as well, because they're going to be going into the tavern. That's 4 uncommons in a row, though. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully it could just sort itself out. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Check out the, in my description below, I have my community Discord for this YouTube channel linked. There I will ping you guys whenever I'm going live or posting a video. Also, I've dropped some helpful information in there once in a while, such as R1 aligned heroes in the tavern, a profitable summoning pair along with the relevant information on the pair, stuff like that. Trying to do more of that kind of stuff, but I only have so much time to dedicate to things in the day. We're taking a look at what a uncommon Warrior Forager goes for. Looks like they're worth about 47 jewel. I'm going to price mine for 46, and at that price, I'm going to lose nearly 20 jewel after summoning fees and tavern fees. Let's take a look at what a common Paladin Forager is worth. About 52 jewel. I'll list mine for 51 jewel right now. say you summon a Mythic Advanced, are you saving it to summon, or would you think about selling it? Just want to get your thinking around rarity. So I've summoned 2 Mythic Advances. I don't remember if the second one was Gen 2, or if it was whatever gen. I'm not quite sure. I think it was Gen 2 3 out of 3. And the first one, I believe, may have also been Gen 2 3 out of 3. In either case, I sold them. Just because higher end cards tend to sell better, especially when you're talking about Mythics. Mythics tend to sell better. Mythic Advanced Pluses, those kind of cards, people, for some reason, even if they don't intend to summon now with them, they want to see the summons remaining on the card. Not sure why that is, but I guess they just want to have every option available to them if they're paying so much for a hero. So we have a DreadKnight Miner to price as well. Looks like he's worth about 69 jewels, so I'm going to throw mine in the tavern for 68. Okay, let's go back to the portal and get another summon going. We're going to do another Dragoon attempt here. For this summon attempt, we have a uncommon DreadKnight Forager. Right here. Gen 1. Going to be pairing that with a common Paladin Fisher, also Gen 1, so we're coming out Gen 2. Hopefully it's a Gen 2 Dragoon. Otherwise it won't matter because if it's an advanced and it's not a mutation, it'll come out 0 out of 0. 87% chance of profiting on the summoning fee of 48 jewel. Let's pull up the match percentages to get an idea of what we may pull. With this pair, we got a 14% chance at a Dragoon, roughly 1 in 7, 1 in 3 shot each at Paladin and DreadKnight. Taking a look at our professions, we have a 20% chance at mining, 40% chance at fishing, and a nearly 40% chance at foraging. Unfortunately, gardening has a 3% chance. Taking a look at our rarity chance, we have a 44% chance of getting better than a common. Between a mythic and a legendary, 3% chance at getting one of those. Taking a look at our recessives, the only thing I'm really going to say of note here is the R1 mining on both, which is pretty much contributing the majority of our mining chance. Do you think staying in Jewel 1 pool won't be great because Jewel subnet coming out? Well, I would say it's going to be about the same as any other incentivized pool in the garden. Other than that, I don't have much comment on it. I don't think that there's going to be any kind of direct correlation between the two. So you're thinking Jewel's going to appreciate faster than Harmony 1, which it probably will. I mean, I'm betting on that as well. So you're afraid, I guess, of the impermanent loss. Unfortunately, we got a hard miss here. Maybe we'll get a 5th uncommon. I just think that the incentivized rewards pretty much always outpace the impermanent loss. And while that is the case, I don't think you have much to worry about. Okay, so we got a common Knight Miner. Nice. No summoning value, unfortunately, because it came out 0 out of 0. So he's just going to be a floor common Knight Miner. But at 48 jewel, that's definitely going to be at least a small profit. Let's send him off fishing real quick. Serendale is still hosted on the Harmony blockchain. It's still the biggest project here. I wouldn't be too worried about the Jewel 1 pool just because of that. I actually think the Jewel 1 pool is going to be nice when a lot of people migrate funds from that pool to the AVAX Crystal pool when that launches. or to Crystal Vale in any sense, because the emissions are going to stay the same, but they're going to be way less diluted as people migrate funds out of Serendale. So you're definitely going to see an increase in yield on the gardens and on gardeners, because you'll have a greater pool share if the pool is less diluted, which is pretty much the biggest factor on the yield of gardeners. If you take a look at the formula for gardening yield on the jewel, it's pretty much the biggest factor is your ownership of the pool and the amount of rewards allocated to the pool. Okay, let's go over to the tavern. We're going to sell our uncommon forager warrior for 46 jewel. We are one summon away from doing the DreadKnight attempt. Hope you guys are excited for that. We got just a chance at a Sage first, and then we'll be able to move on to the DreadKnight attempt. After the DreadKnight attempt, for those of you that are interested, I have 3 more summon attempts, 2 Monk Pirate pairs, and a Knight Warrior pair. So in the tavern, I'm taking a look at what common Knight Miners are worth. They look to be worth about 58.9 jewel. I'm going to sell mine for 58, and after tavern fees and summoning fees, that's going to be a 7.83 jewel profit. Definitely not unhappy about that. Was that the last summon on this pair? I'm not sure. Let me check the IDs. Okay, so I gotta price these guys out as well. An uncommon Dark Knight Forager. Looks to go for about 75 jewel. I'm surprised that this is the cheapest one. I would expect this guy over here to be cheaper. But I'm gonna price mine at 73 jewel. I'm just gonna knock off an additional jewel from what I normally do, just because I'm competing with this guy. And his does look pretty attractive, level 2, Gen 2, with some summoning value remaining. But the general public kind of seems to view Gen 2, 3, or less summons remaining as not having much summoning value, which is crazy. So I'm gonna list mine for 73 jewel. A lot of people seem to feel like if you can't summon a 3 out of 3 elite, there's no point, but there's still substantial summoning value. The next thing that we have to price out is a common Paladin Fisher. Seem to be worth about 54 jewel. I'm going to list mine for 53. Okay, and then let's move on to our Sage attempt. I actually need a Sage, so I'm really hoping for this attempt to pull through. Yeah, I've been in Jewel 1 pool for months. I'm gonna get out soon and hopefully stay Crystal AVAX on Crystalville. Yeah, a lot of people are probably gonna end up doing that. That's why I'm expecting the amount migrated from the pools to be so substantial. But I don't see anything wrong with your strategy. Sounds good to me. We got a uncommon Summoner Fisher, which I'm going to be pairing with a common Ninja Gardener. So these two advanced heroes have each other's desired profession. Wow, I didn't get the notification today. What's up with that? I guess I've always heard YouTubers say make sure to click that bell. I don't even know where it is. I've never clicked it before, but if you find the bell and click it, then that's a way to ensure you get notified. Another way to ensure that you get notified is to join my community Discord, linked in the description below. I always add everyone in the Discord before going live or when I post a YouTube video. So if you're hoping to make sure to get here on time each time, definitely check out the Discord linked in the description below. We got a 1 in 7 chance at a Sage, 30% chance each at a Ninja or a Summoner. No chance at mining, unfortunately, but I would be happy with any of these professions on a Sage. We have a 44% chance at getting better than a Common. Roughly 3% of that is a Mythic or Legendary. Let's see what we pull. So far, Mike, since you're just tuning in, we first summoned a Gen 2 5 out of 5 Common Ninja Gardener. We then summoned 3 Archers in a row, 2 Common, 1 Uncommon, 1 Fisher, 1 Forager. The Miner was the Uncommon. We got a Uncommon Priest Gardener, an Uncommon Knight Forager, an Uncommon Warrior Forager. So we pulled 4 Uncommons in a row. And then lastly, most recently, we pulled a Common Knight Miner. The DreadKnight attempt is next, so you're just in time for that. And then I have 3 more summon attempts after that. Is it that serious to try to wait to pair a rare with a rare, or are the chances of pulling better than a common not that big of a difference? I asked this earlier, but the stream kicked me out. Okay, so there's actually no additional benefit to pairing the same rarity with the same rarity. It's not like you get a multiplier, it's actually averaged out. So in total, in the long run, it makes no difference if you pair them correctly or not. Just because all it does is give a slight boost either way. It's not like it's a boost towards mutation or anything. I don't think it's a big deal, and I think you have seen in all my summons, I never prioritize matching rarity, and I am actually specifically on this next pair, which is our DreadKnight attempt, I specifically did not match rarity. I actually matched a rare with an uncommon instead of a rare because the expected value with the uncommon was higher. So rarity is not everything. Do not worry about prioritizing. It's something that's nice to have, and it's going to increase your chance at a high, but there is no additional incentive for matching rarity. Hope that is insightful for you, T-Top. If you care specifically about trying to pull a higher rarity hero, then I suppose there's a lot of additional incentive to... Ooh, a Sage, nice. Definitely needed this. That means we got another DreadKnight attempt coming soon. It came out 3 out of 3 actually, so maybe not, because I have a 1 out of 1. I forgot that this is coming out 3 out of 3. This is a fantastic pull, guys. I wish it was a Gardener, but we got a common Sage Gen 3, 3 out of 3. This thing is going to be ridiculous in terms of value. Definitely made the whole stream. Should be worth easily 500 jewel. Let's go send him fishing. The only things that I really prioritize matching are gen and summons remaining the majority of the time. Just because otherwise you're burning some summoning value. Yeah, I pulled an uncommon Priest Gardener earlier. What am I doing here? I'm sending this Sage fishing. Fantastic pull, guys. And then we're gonna collect our Knight. If you're interested in looking at the uncommon Priest Gardener, it was worth about 44 jewel. That's what I listed it for. ID is 151703. 151703. I'm excited about this DreadKnight attempt that we got coming up soon. Hopefully this transaction can go through shortly. Let's switch RPCs real quick. There we go, everything. I love when you switch RPCs and everything just immediately goes through. So let's go to the tavern, sell this common knight miner. I will not be selling the sage just because it has substantial summoning value, and I'm intending to utilize that value for myself. Okay, but I do want to still price it out. Let's see what a sage, just a sage with 3 summons, Gen 3 at the latest, is worth. Okay, there's a couple. They seem to be worth about 475 jewel. Honestly, that's kind of a steal, guys. I'm gonna let you know right now. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's valuing summons on a sage extremely low. Definitely an opportunity here. The prices are a little low. It makes me want to look at Dragoons. Maybe I'm going to be shopping after this stream. Oh, see, the Dragoons are wise. They haven't quite fallen in the same way as Sages. Yeah, this looks to be a better... It's still... This one's probably a little overpriced, but... The Sage was definitely underpriced. But let's say it's worth 475 jewel, which is what the lowest equivalent was. At that price, that's a 400 jewel profit after tavern fees and summoning fees. But I'm definitely not interested in selling this hero for that price. Okay, DreadKnight attempt, guys. Just because the market says that's what the price is, doesn't mean that I'm interested in selling it for that price. Especially with summoning value, because that's where the market is going to have a much harder time accurately pricing things. Okay. Here it is, guys, the DreadKnight summon attempt. So let's just filter to Dragoon and Sage. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about here. What's going on? Dragoon and Sage. So we have this rare Sage. It's a rare Sage Forager. And you would think, hey, rare Sage or rare Dragoon Fisher, pair it with that, right? Pair it with that. No, no, no. I'm going for the uncommon Dragoon Miner. Definitely going for this one instead. So there's a circumstance, a real circumstance right there where I am prioritizing profession and over rarity. Glad to have you here in time for the DreadKnight attempt, TJ. Let's pull up the match percentages for this pair. What a nice pair. We have a 39% chance at a pirate. No, this is incorrect. I clicked on the wrong one. Okay. We have a 34% chance at a Dragoon, 34% chance at a Sage, and a 7% chance at a DreadKnight. These will all be fantastic pulls. Hoping for the DreadKnight the most, but it's only 1 in 14 chance. Pretty difficult to hit those. 50% chance at mining, love that. We have a 48% chance of getting better than a common. This would have been better if I chose a rare, but our mining chance would have been way worse. Taking a look at our recessives, you're starting to get an idea of why I chose this over the rare. We have R1 mining, love that, love that, love that. Other than that, nothing else really to say when it comes to the recessives. And let's just get excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I want to hit a DreadKnight, guys. Let's hit a DreadKnight live on stream. I'm going to lose my mind. It's going to be awesome. I'm glad that you guys are all here. We're an hour into the stream. I hope you've enjoyed the summons up until this point in time. I've enjoyed summoning with you guys. It's been fun talking to you guys, and we still got 3 summons left, so Come on! We got a sage. Not bad. I mean, I'm happy to get... Last time we got a warrior, I think, so definitely not unhappy about this. We got a common sage forager. We're going to have to price out both of the parents as well, because they're going to be going in the tavern. It's shiny, which doesn't really command a premium. But two sages in a row. I'm not unhappy about that. This one has no summoning value, of course. Pay him out 0 out of 0. So I gotta price out both of the parents. They're all gonna go into the tavern as well. Yeah, not bad. Definitely not bad. That's a nice thing about DreadKnight summon attempts is that you have such a substantial chance, 75% chance at getting an elite or better. So, but you do have some substantial depreciation on your summoning pair as well. Okay, let's collect our sage, although we will not be sticking this Gen 3 sage in the tavern. Or maybe I will in the meantime, I'm not sure. Right now, I'm thinking no. Nice. Okay, in the tavern, we got to price out our common sage forager. Hey Faulty, Fiat Mines were busy today. Oh man, Resistor, you just missed our DreadKnight summon attempt. We just hit 2 sages in a row. One with summoning value, one without. Unfortunately, did not hit the DreadKnight. What am I looking for here? We're looking for a foraging sage. It looked to be worth about 129 jewel. I'm going to list mine for 125, and at that price, fees. Still have 3 more summons to go. Just because you missed the DreadKnight, if you did miss the DreadKnight attempt, doesn't mean that we're done quite yet. I need to price out a uncommon Dragoon Miner. This was part of the summoning pair for the DreadKnight attempt. Okay, so there is no uncommon Dragoon Miners. Well, not any that are priced very well. These guys have summoning value. I'm looking for something without summoning value. This is a rare at 449. So let's go over to DeFi Toy. This is a tool I like to use for sold listings. So we're going to take a look at the most recently sold listings for uncommon Dragoon Miners. So it looks like most recently, this is actually yesterday, a mining dragoon sold for 340 with some summoning value. With no summoning value, this also sold yesterday, 186. This sold yesterday as well for 175. So I guess what I'll do, this one sold for 335 2 days ago with no summoning value, but it was level 2. I'm gonna stick with my motto, not be greedy. The only thing I'm worried about is, did this get sniped? It didn't even get sniped. This one did not get sniped either. I'm just looking at when they were listed compared to when they sold to see how quickly they sold. If they sold immediately, I'd know that that was a sniped listing. I'm going to say that it's worth about 175 jewel. Let's see if we get sniped selling at that price. But I'm happy with 175 jewel, if you want to give that to me for this card. Ooh, it's got blue strength. Maybe that will get them on the hook. Frank Pull, wish the Sage was at least an uncommon or better. You deserve it for consistently streaming for us. Thank you. Yeah, Resistor, there's been lag, but everybody in stream pretty much thought I should continue to stream anyway instead of stopping to record the remainder. So I'm just finishing it out despite the issues. Sorry about the issues, bear with me on that, guys. It is something on my mind that I want to get fixed soon. The next thing we need to price out is a rare Sage Forager. So a rare Sage Forager looks to go for about 400 jewel. I'm gonna just list mine for 375 jewel. The more expensive, the hero, the bigger of a cut off of the lowest listing I try to take, just because if it's sitting there, that means that nobody is buying it at that price, you know? So you gotta undercut it a little bit. And I think when you're talking about 399 versus 398, that's not really a big deal. But when you're talking about 40 or 42 or 41, then that's a big deal. Hey Faulty, what are your thoughts on the DFK blockchain announcement? I briefly heard you saying it'd be cool for the guild to be a validator. What does that mean? So they're opening up the validators. So validators are the people that are like your RPC. They validate the transactions. They get a share of the transaction fees for doing so, which would be paid in jewel. So that would be the reason to be a validator, is you would earn jewel among whatever other incentives the team decides to make. You need 2,000 AVAX to be a validator on Avalanche, and that's a lot. That's like $150,000. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have $150,000 to just be a validator. So I was really happy when I saw in the announcement that guilds are eligible to be validators, as well as individual community members and such. I thought that was a great idea to spread out the cost of a validator across the entire guild and share the profits with the entire guild. So I'm hoping that me and my guild will be able to do so. Frisky responded to me in general, saying that that's exactly what he wanted to do. So hopefully DGen Heroes ends up being one of the guilds selected. But who knows? Okay, so let's get on to our 11th summon attempt for the video, or for the live stream. I definitely recommend checking out the release that DeFi Kingdoms had on Medium. I also linked it in my community Discord in the description below. There has all the information that you need. It's great stuff, and it was super exciting to read. I was happy to read that announcement. Got me even more excited for DeFi Kingdoms, which I didn't think was possible. Oh, they also announced like 15 million in AVAX and Crystal incentives. It's gonna be awesome. Here we have a 44 jewel summoning fee. On that fee, I expect profit 72% of the time. Here is what we may pull. We got a 1 in 7 chance at a ninja, 40% chance at a pirate, 30% chance at a monk, 42% chance at a mining, love that. Even though we... Have I actually already clicked the summoning pair? I feel like I'm missing something. I have a 41% chance at better than a common. Taking a look at our recessives, they're pretty good over here, except for this R1 mining, or R1 gardening. The good comes with the bad, I suppose. R2 mining is a slight boost, no big deal, but it's rather have it than not have it. As far as recessives go, not much working out in our favor. Actually, nothing working out in our favor when it comes to class, aside from a very, very slight DreadKnight mutation chance, which doesn't even show up on the website, it's so slight. But trust me, we definitely do have a chance at a DreadKnight because of this R2 and R3. It's just so small that it got rounded out. Yeah, what's crazy is that I asked that question about races, and then I realized a better question was brought to my attention, which I'm hoping to ask next week. But I just thought they had just announced the dwarves thing, and that just... Ooh, a mutation. Nice. That just immediately came to mind was, are we going to have genetics of, like, dwarves to breed with and then see what comes out from that and stuff? Just cosmetically, I didn't think it was going to have any kind of impact on the game, but I was just interested to know if something cool like that was coming. And they said that they had been thinking about it, but it's not happening with this release. We have a common Mining Ninja. Gen 2, 5 out of 5. This guy is a nice pull for sure. I can't wait to summon with him. I'm a little low on summoners, unfortunately. Common Ninja Miner. Let's go ahead and send him foraging or fishing. I'll send him fishing. Okay, 2 more summons left for the video, guys. Glad you guys are sticking around, even though we're done with the DreadKnight attempt. Never know if people are just here to see that or what. I know that people are definitely way more excited about DreadKnight attempts. But anything could happen with any summon. You could always pull a mythic, you could always pull whatever. So many times we've had exciting pulls that were unexpected every time. Okay, a little bit of rock root and ragweed. What are you guys doing with your questing yield? Are you guys dumping it? Are you guys LPing it? Are you just holding it? Definitely interested to hear. I expect most people to just be holding it or dumping it, depending on what your outlook is for the items. We have nothing to list. We're just checking on a common Gen 2 5 out of 5 miner ninja. So 140 jewel. This guy is undercutting this guy by nearly 33 jewel. If any of you guys are in the market for a Gen 2 ninja, this is cheap. And if you already have a Gen 2 5 out of 5 summoner, I promise you this is probably a profitable summoning pair to pick up with. This guy is listing it quite cheap. But that's the thing with summoning value, is people don't really know. They're just trying to sell their heroes. You don't know what their circumstance is or anything like that. But I'm going to mark it down as being worth 140 jewel. And at that price, even though we're not selling it, it's going to be after tavern fees and summoning fees. Let's move on to our next summon. Yeah, it's like people list it thinking, oh, ninjas don't make great miners. And they don't. They don't make great miners. But they still make miners. And the floor price on miners is crazy compared to the other professions. It is definitely above the rest. Here we have a uncommon monk gardener, pairing this with a uncommon pirate gardener. If you have two 10 out of 10s, or what was the question you thought of that you plan to ask next week? Okay, so I'm just wondering, 2 new classes are coming out with Crystal Veil, right? 500 Gen 0s, 250 for each. But what about subclass, guys? The original 8 Gen 0s came out with a pool of 8 subclasses to choose from. So we have a great random distribution of subclasses across Gen 0s, making the ones that came out as aligned, such as Monk, a little bit more rare, a little bit more valuable, stuff like that. And all the recessives are also mixed across the 8 basic classes, right? But what about these new heroes? Are they going to come out with only the options being across their 2 new main classes, or their 2 new classes? If so, their recessives are going to be insanely aligned. If they only have 2 classes to choose from, you're going to find a large amount of them to be aligned, have very good recessives, because each recessive slot will have a 50% chance of being aligned, essentially. So I'm hoping what they're doing is that the main classes are going to be there's going to be 250 of each main class of the 2 new, and then for subclass and all the recessives, I hope that it is random, including the 8 basic classes that are already out, but also proportional to how the original release was done, so that there is still the same chance of these Gen 0s having aligned recessives as the initial Gen 0s. So what I'm worried about is of them either having way too great of a chance of having aligned recessives, which would be ops. Yeah, so I just LP gold Jewel pair. I don't sell any of... I actually use Jewel from my summoning profit to pair with the gold from my questing profit, essentially. Hope that helps. I am considering just LPing all the items individually so that I don't lose any exposure to all of them, and so that I will not have to buy any of them when the items have utility. In general, I would just look for a way to get yield on your items instead of having them sit in your inventory, just because earning something is going to be better than doing nothing in the long run. Rare Pirate Gardener is what we're trying to price out here. I did make a calculator to calculate the returns on unincentivized liquidity pools on DeFi Kingdoms. If you guys are interested, I could link that in my community Discord. Just because there's no easy way or tool currently available that shows you what the yield is on those pools. All the tools are focused on the incentivized pools, but the other pools still exist and have real returns and real transaction fees accruing. Okay, so he's worth about 99 jewel. I'm gonna go ahead and price mine at, really, 99 jewel for a rare pirate gardener? How good are pirates at gardening? That doesn't feel right. He's the worst. They're the worst. So let's just see what a rare pirate goes for. 64 jewel. Okay, this looks a little bit more accurate. I'm going to go ahead and price my hero at 63 jewel. So there, I thought it was a little bit of an anomaly for a gardener to be worth so much. And also, it was level 3, so that got me a little bit suspicious. And seeing that it is the worst at that profession, I think it's fair to just price it at the floor price of the rarity and main class. So 63 jewel is what he'll get sold for. Let's go back to the portal. This is going to be my last summon for the stream. I can double check after the summon to see if any more are left, or I could actually do it right now. Let's sort by cooldown. Okay, so this is the pair. Yeah, there's going to be no more pairs remaining. I'm kind of loaded up on DreadKnights and ninjas right now, so I need to summon more paladins and more summoners. Okay. So we're going to be pairing this rare Night Miner. I also pair Shavas with Jewel. So Shavas you can't sell for gold to Vendor Zada. I pair that with Jewel as well, and the transaction fees are nice on that. I don't see if the pool is transacted in commonly like gold, then I'm not too afraid of impermanent loss, just because the transaction fees are pretty substantial and it will make up for any kind of impermanent loss. But if you're thinking about a pool that is less transacted in, then you're not going to make as much per day, and you're going to get hit harder by impermanent loss. Okay, so for our last summoning pair of this live stream, let's take a look at what we might pull. We have a 14% chance at a paladin, 0.24% chance at a summoner. Wouldn't be upset at getting either one of these. 30% chance each at a warrior and a knight, along with a 48% chance at mining. So we can pretty much count the warrior, knight, paladin, or summoner as wins, especially if they come out as mining. 46% chance at better than a common. Taking a look at our recessives, we got R1 mining over here. Keep a lookout for those warriors with R1 mining, guys. I guarantee you the people summoning Gen 1 10 out of 10 warriors are doing so if they're intending to get, if they're using a warrior / knight pair, they're going to probably be trying to have mining. which means you're going to be able to find warriors with mining recessives quite often. Okay, the reason why we have a chance at a summoner is because of this R2 wizard, along with this R1 and R3 priest. Wow, the crystal didn't even come through yet. Okay. Hope you guys have been enjoying the stream so far. This is the last summon. After this, I'm going to go ahead and put him in the professions. I'm going to pick up the rare pirate, toss him in the tavern, and then I'll come back, pick up the guy that we just summoned now, and toss him in the tavern, and then that's going to be it for this stream. Definitely will be streaming tomorrow though, so go ahead and subscribe if you want to see that. Click the bell, I guess, if you don't want to miss out like Mike did. Or you can join my community Discord to be notified when I'm intending to go live. We got a common pirate forager. I'm gonna go ahead and send him foraging real quick. If you have 2 10-tons, is there a rule of thumb where you summon together with them every time until 5 summons are left or so? Yeah, Cypher, I actually responded to this question earlier. You generally would say that you would summon down to 5 out of 10 summons remaining. That's just what most people tend to do. Those are the cheapest summon attempts that you can do in the game, so I understand why. That's not to say that your pair is not profitable past 5 summons. It really depends on your pair. Some pairs, it might not even be profitable to do all 5. You might be better off stopping at 6 out of 10 remaining. It really depends on the pair, it depends on the recessives, or it depends on a lot of things, but in general, yes, most people stop at 5 out of 10. Okay, let's go to the tavern, price out our common pirate forager. They seem to go for about 41.95 jewel. I'm going to sell mine for 41 jewel, and at that price, it's going to be a 4.54 jewel loss after tavern fees and summoning fees. After I list this hero, I guess I'll go over all the pulls for the day, and we can see what our total profit is for the 13 summons on the stream. Okay, so we'll go to the professions, wait for that to clear. Yeah. So, let me just go to the first summon of the day. So first we summoned a Gen 2 5 out of 5 common Ninja Gardener. That was a profit of about 86 jewel. We then summoned a common Archer Fisher. That was a loss of about 8 jewel. Summoned a common Archer Forager. That was a 11 jewel gain. And also, I think the Discord invites are invalid now. Just tried. Did you try? Okay. Actually, let me take a moment to send a new one. I thought I had set the invite to be permanent. Here we go. I'm just gonna link the invite to my community Discord. Oh. No. Whoops. That was not the link. Sorry about that, guys. It says, oops, you've caught an ultra rare error. This is probably our fault, so please try again or check our status page. Unfortunately, I'm unable to send a link, but I will make sure to correct the link in the description below. I thought I had made sure that it was an infinitely timed link. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Rob DeGroot. No worries. I'm talking a lot, Scythe, so I understand if you can miss some things being said, and it's no bother to me to repeat myself. Okay, so now we just gotta sell that common pirate forager. Here he is. Oh, I have to sell this guy as well. So we already priced him out. He's 125 jewel. I just forgot to sell him. And then this guy's going for 41 jewel. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry about the links not currently working. For some reason I'm getting an error when I try to create an invite. Yeah, it says, oops, you've caught an ultra rare error. Look at that, I caught an ultra rare